Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be looking at these two little knives. They're about 2 3/4, 2 7/8 inch long, each of them. Um, this one is in the style, really interesting style on this. It's a no-name company. You got rosewood on here. Um, Kind of an interesting little knife there. And this one is really interesting. So, when was the last time you saw an old hickory vintage knife? I'm not talking about, I know old hickory has that very basic slip joint they've made, but I'm talking about vintage. Back in the day, um, Ontario Knife was mainly a fixed blade company. So this knife is really interesting to me, and I'm really pleased my wife picked it up. And yeah, we're going to look at it a little bit and talk about it. If you'd like to see that, go ahead and check out the video. All right, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi to all my viewers. Really appreciate y'all dropping in and checking out this video. Been kind of lagging on the content here, and haven't felt real well. That's the reason why I'm lagging on the content. I've been kind of sick and just couldn't muster up the mental acuity to do a video. So yeah, that's the story on that. The story on this is my wife bought these at a yard sale this weekend, and we'll cover this one first. So you have a little two-bladed jack here. It's really interesting to me because you just don't see this. It's kind of in the form of a folding hunter pattern, and you just don't see that too often. I can't ever remember seeing it. Nice pen blade there, and I haven't cleaned these up. This is made in Japan. Whoa, wait. Made in China. Ooh, okay. So it's a China knife. I thought that was made in Japan. Just a cheapie, no brand on here. And little clip blade right there. Looks like it's bent a little bit. Yeah. I'll have to straighten that out. Yeah, it is bent a little bit. Somebody's bent it, apply it around. Oh, cute little knife. This is the interesting one right here. So it is a stockman. This is Delrin, but what you have is a tree bark jig Delrin with old hickory punched into it. Pretty interesting. I can't ever remember seeing a vintage Ontario Knife Company knife. Notwithstanding World War II. So yeah, they made some in World War II, I believe, but they just didn't make pocket knives, and so that really helps to date this knife right here, which is hard for me to date, and I may be completely wrong about it. I think this knife dates from 1971 to 1995, but I could be wrong. If you all know for sure about this, when this thing was produced, just let me know. Pretty basic kind of penknife. It's not a penknife, it's a multi-blade, but it's that pen blade size. That's your sheep foot. So in 1971, Sertronics bought Ontario Knife Company. They already owned Queen, I believe, at that point, or they bought it the same year. I can't remember the exact dates they bought Queen, but Anyhow, so this knife right here would have had to be produced by Queen. And in fact, I know that's the case because I've had some collector books, and Roy Ritchie made that statement that Queen produced Ontario's pocket knife. So this is a Queen produced knife, but it's pretty basic. Not those fantastically well produced Queen knives we're used to seeing. But it's still really interesting. I'm tickled. My wife, she didn't think it was such a big deal, but I told her, this old hickory on here and the fact that it's an Ontario made knife. I don't have another Ontario pocket knife in my collection. So yeah, I'll take that. And I think it's pretty interesting. If y'all know any history on this, let me know. Gizmo, I know you know a lot about that era, the 80s and 90s. Maybe you know a little more about the history of this little knife than I do. I'd be happy to hear from y'all. And I appreciate your support, checking the channel out, and we'll see you in the next video.